Hey everyone, I'm back to some The Beast Within. I'd been playing a lot of New Vegas lately and some Ultima 7, and I realized I needed to get back to Gabriel. So here we are. Take a drink here real quick. I ate a bunch of peanut butter before I got on the stream, and then I didn't take a drink of water, which isn't a very smart idea. I should have done that before I hit play. But, what can you do? I already did all my sound tests and everything, so here we are. Let's see, restore. Okay, that's right. So last time we had just started chapter 2, when we're playing as Grace now. I forgot Grace was the other protagonist in this game, which makes sense. But I just completely forgot about it. Because I think when I first played this game in 1995, I had a crush on Gabriel, so I completely spaced out the Grace parts. All right. Let's talk to this German man.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Oh, nein, danke.
Okay. I don't know why you would need to help him. He's the repairman. Into the wardrobe I go.
Nice closet.
I feel like there's more to that closet than meets the eye. But I couldn't interact with it. Nope, can't do anything with this. I like how dejected she looked. She was like, oh, when she turned around. Oh, I can't open this door. Bummer. This is just about the time Leaf wakes up, so I'm making sure he doesn't, like, shamble undressed onto the camera behind me. Yeah, there's, Gerda? Is that her name?
Gerda? Yes?
So cold.
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
Why is she so frantic? It's not like his letter to her indicated anything bad was happening. Just that Gerda existed. Tell me about yourself.
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Mm-hmm. Do you get along with him okay?
He is the Ritter heir.
Okay. What do you know about Gabriel's research?
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, see, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
See?
I'm sorry. If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to do.
It's okay, Grace. Gerda had a weird thing with Wolfgang, didn't she? So you don't, Gabriel's uncle, you don't have to worry about that.
Gerda, there's a locked door in Gabriel's bedroom. Do you know where it goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes?
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh. Can I get the key?
No, the library is for Schattenjägers only.
We're gonna have to do something about that, aren't we? Let's see. Okay, that's enough of that.
Well, thanks.
All right.
When I say weird thing with Wolfgang, I just mean there was like a severe age gap. She seems 30 years younger than Uncle Wolfgang. Let's see. What else do we got around here? That just takes us back upstairs.
I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not really much to do upstairs other than futz around with the Schottenjäger library door, right? Yeah, make sure we gotta see all of this.
Nice view of the Alps. Ritter ancestors, I assume.
There's nowhere behind her, so I guess we'll just leave? Of course, I didn't pixel hunt everywhere on these,
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune. I thought Gabriel said...
I didn't pixel hunt on every screen, so I'm sure there's something I'm missing. Honestly, I should just turn the music down. I don't think there's a setting for that though, is there? Oh yeah. Oh, it's literally everything. Wow. It's not just music, it's sound effects. Okay, cool. I don't know what detail is. That doesn't... Cool. Doesn't make any sense. What's down here? So we're Rittersburg now, it seems like.
Hello?
Guten Tag.
Saint Georg, patron saint of the Schottenjägers.
I mean, they're not gonna make me do a bunch of conversing in German because they're not giving me any subtitles. Yeah, there's no subtitle option, so it's unfortunate because there's actually subtitles in there's game text in the first one, but it didn't seem it was necessary in this one. These are the Ritters.
These coffins are really old.
Yeah.
And they're all Schottenjägers. These coffins...
Okay. How do I leave here?
These coffins are
Just gonna say the same thing.
Jürgen Ritter, 1403 to 1461.
Okay. Okay.
Jürgen.
Yes. Okay, so this is where the family crypt is. Oh, that lady's gone. I thought maybe I could talk to her, but no such luck. St. Georg's Kirche.
St. Georg Church.
Great. Maybe I thought she was going to tell me anything more useful, but I guess there's not. We'll go this way to start. That's it. Okay, we'll go this way. Right? Okay. It just had an exit symbol, so I thought I could go that way. What's this? Just breaking and entering.
It's locked.
Just knocking on a green screen, don't mind me.
Hallo, meine Dame. Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Gut, danke. Und Ihnen?
Gut. Ich bin hier auf Urlaub und
Let's try English.
Yeah, there we
shall
go. That's the German
Yes.
experience.
I've been studying German at home and I thought I knew a lot, but it's so different now that I'm actually here.
Books alone are poor language teachers. You'll pick it up. Is there something I can help you with?
Who are you?
My name is Grace Nakamura. I'm staying at Schloss Ritter, and you are?
You may call me Herr Habermas. Welcome to Rittersberg, Miss Nakamura.
It's nice to meet you, Herr Habermas.
Can you tell me about Rittersberg?
What can you tell me about Rittersberg?
It is a very old town. The walls around it were built in 1438, but the city is a few centuries older than that.
What about this building?
What is this building?
This is the Rathaus.
The town hall? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Have there always been Ritters in Rittersberg?
Yes, Martin Ritter built the castle in 1223, and the town grew up around it. I'm proud to say we still have Ritter blood here to this day.
Thanks for your time.
Certainly.
Did I not
Good day.
exhaust my dialogue with the priest? I thought there was a duplicate entry, but maybe not. Oh, Gerda. Gerda had stuff to say, but I thought it was just repeats.
I don't want to disturb him. Guten Tag.
Grüß Gott.
Ich möchte ein Bier, bitte. Nope. Doesn't want to do it. Who's this fancy boy?
Pretty damn cute. I wonder who he is.
Is that the actor for Gabriel with a wig on? Or is that a different guy? I can't tell. Look at the cheekbones, the nose, and look at Gabriel later. Is that Dean Erickson, I think his name is. Nothing to do in here really, right?
I wonder who he is.
These are like clearly all the same guy, right? So maybe it is Dean Erickson or whatever his name is. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much in here. Is that it? The Golden Lion didn't have much.
That must be Gabriel's car.
Yeah, why didn't Gabriel take his car? Why is he taking the Huber's car? I don't understand. Because Grace needed a car, I guess. Oh, here.
Do you have the keys to the car outside?
That is Gabriel's car. He doesn't even let me drive it.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Humph. Okay.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Wow. Ladies, let's not be at each other's throats. Can't we just get along? It's just Gabriel. He's not worth this animosity.
Nice view of the Alps. Nice closet.
I feel like that's a false panel, but I don't know how to activate it.
Like the lion on the Ritter talisman. Interesting.
Interesting. I'm not ready to go to Universal Hint System just yet. I feel like this guy's maybe blocking something on the fireplace that we need. Maybe there's a switch in there, but we gotta get him to leave. So we need to just do something.
I can just imagine.
I can just imagine cozying up to a fireplace. Is it Rittersburg? We have to do more stuff in Rittersburg. Oh.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
Me too. Wolfsbane? What do I have? A notebook?
My notebook.
My notebook. Oh. This is Gabriel's letter. Oh! I can probably show this to Gerda. So he's saying, Gerda can handle any research I need. Oh, he's telling her to fix up the shop, the bookshop. So I don't think that's gonna help.
My wallet.
My wallet. I mean, Gerda, I don't need to show that letter to Gerda. She knows, obviously she knows Gabriel and I know each other. I'll try. It says I have to talk to Gerda about Gabriel twice. And then Herr Huber shows up in the bar.
You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
That's my bad.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what are you having done?
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. It should have been done many years ago, but there was no money. Also, things need to be fixed. The stones. The castle is very old. Everything needs work.
Is Gabriel planning to live here permanently then?
Why not? It is his castle now.
I thought he might, sell it.
Sell it. He would not do that. The castle belongs to the Ritters.
Yeah, for some reason I thought, oh, all this stuff, since it's literally just the same label as the first time I asked her about it, that it was just going to be repeats. Because then, like, the first Gabriel Knight game, you can ask about the same topic over and over again, and it's just repeats. But in this game, you need to ask about them until they're exhausted, and they'll go away. I wasn't
I'm curious.
thinking.
I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases about... any other cases like this one.
Why is she being so cagey about it? Who cares?
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
I cannot discuss the case with you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why don't you go look around the area? I'm sure you could find something to do.
You're not an
Gee,
attorney.
thanks.
It's not like this is client,
Well, thanks.
attorney-client confidential, like privileged information. The weird. Doesn't need to, like, the conflict between these two is like so artificial and unnecessary. I feel like I'd be like, great, you help Gabriel, used to help Gabriel, used to do research for him. The more people that can help him, the better. Let's figure this out together. We're both friends of Gabriel. But like, they've inserted this super unbelievable, artificial, like, conflict between these two women who I guess are romantically interested in Gabriel. Grace is fond of Gabriel, but in the first game, she didn't, she teased him, but she acted mostly disgusted by him, but you could tell she was endeared by him. And Gerda, we don't know enough about Gerda to believe that she's interested in Gabriel. In fact, we know that she had a relationship with his uncle. So, like, this conflict is not, I don't buy it. And it doesn't, this catty girl against girl thing is just silly. It doesn't need to be there. 90s writing. I thought Herr Huber was gonna be here.
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes.
Okay.
You are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
Tell me about yourself.
You're the proprietor of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's very nice. Do you mainly serve food and drinks here?
Oh, we have guest rooms upstairs, too. Yeah.
Oh? Does Rittersberg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know about this place. It is perhaps better that way. Germans on holiday come here. Foreigners find their way here one way or another.
Tell me about yourself.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
Some more.
How did you learn it?
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Really? Why?
It is a very good question, is it not?
He knew his nephew was a American idiot. Tell me about Wolfgang.
I never got to
Wolfie.
meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Oh, he was a true Schattenjäger, like in the old days. He knew things.
What kinds of things?
Things. He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
Tell me more about Wolfgang.
It must have been hard for the town when Wolfgang died.
Yeah, it was bad, yes. But not a surprise. Gerda knew. It was harder on her than the rest of us.
Really? Were she and Wolfgang close? You said Wolfgang was a true Schattenjäger. I suppose Gabriel... he's probably not what you expected.
Oh, we shall see with that one. Yeah, one cannot know the quality of the iron until it has been into fire. Huh? We shall see.
Tell me about Rittersberg.
Tell me about Rittersberg.
It is a small town, private. We keep our business to ourselves.
You mean about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, the Schattenjägers, sure. The Schattenjägers are of this place, and this place is of them. We believe in the old ways here. It has not changed much over the centuries. We still remember what the rest of the world has forgotten.
And that is?
That life is a battle between the light and the dark. Do you know this?
I think I mentioned that I was a friend of Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Well, I came to help him on a case. A Schattenjäger case.
That is good.
Well, we got our wires crossed and he'd already left by the time I got here. But Gerda mentioned that he was on a case for you.
No, not for me. For my cousin, Sepp.
Lots of cousins around here. Is Sepp in town?
No, no, he and his wife went north for a few weeks. He does not live in Rittersberg anyway.
Oh. Well, perhaps you can help me then.
How do you mean?
Gerda's not sure where Gabriel is exactly, but you know where I can find him, don't you?
It is not my business to tell people where to find the Schattenjäger. It is maybe not so safe, you see.
Yes, I do see, and I appreciate your caution, really. But we worked together on his last case, and believe me, you'd be doing him a favor.
If he wants you to help him, he will have to contact you at the castle and tell you where he is himself.
Great.
Don't worry, Grace. He's not in any trouble. He's just drinking at a hunter's lodge.
Do you know how long Gabriel will be gone?
If he is a good Schattenjäger, he will not come back until he has done what must be done. If he is not, who can say? Maybe he will not come back at all.
What must be done?
Tight-lipped, not gonna say anything about the case. I know, Grace, you want to help.
Can you tell me what Gabriel's case is about?
What?
Not specifically, of course, but in general. On our last case, we had to deal with a voodoo cult. I was just thinking if I just knew what he was up against, maybe I could do some research.
Well,
He left so quickly, I guess. He didn't have time to investigate here at all. And the Schattenjäger archives might have something pertinent in them, if I knew what to look for, that is.
yes, that is true. There is much to be learned from the Schattenjäger past.
Exactly. Gabriel is new at this, you know? And Wolfgang's not around to give him advice.
All right, young lady. I will tell you what it is you need to look for.
Yes?
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Gabriel's new case involves werewolves?
You don't believe in such things.
I don't know. It's a little outside.
If you truly want to be an aid to a Schattenjäger, you will have to believe in such things. Things that are outside. If you cannot,
All right, a werewolf. What do you know about them? Werewolves, that is.
some things. This is not the first time that Rittersberg has seen the work of a werewolf, or even a werewolf itself.
Really?
Oh, no, not in my lifetime, you understand. But I was told of it when I was a boy. One was brought to town. It had killed many people. The Schattenjäger caught him. He was tried here.
When was this?
1700s, I think, somewhere around in there.
Thanks.
Bitte.
All right. So, finally figured out everything we need to know. Now I think the guy will have moved from the fireplace. Nope, still there. Okay. Maybe we'll talk to Gerda. Maybe she's got...
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
I don't have anything to say to her right now. Who else do I need to talk to? The guy in the rat house? It's like the only other person I can talk to. Knock, knock, knock. Hello? Ah, he does have more. I need information about those that trial.
Do you keep Old Town records here? Criminal trial records?
Yes, we have files going back to the 12th century.
Great. Werner Huber told me about a local trial that supposedly involved a werewolf. I'd like to learn more about it.
What was the date?
Sometime in the 1700s?
I'm afraid I would need a more specific time frame. We have many, many files.
Yes, of course.
I think she said werewolf.
Thanks for your time.
Certainly. Good day.
Werewolf. Okay. Now.
Schloss Ritter.
Yep. Now is that guy gone? Aha, yes. Let's see, what do we got here? His tools? Okay. Up. Just push this green screen a little bit. Can I use this on that? Did that open the false panel on the wardrobe, I think. Yep. Pretty, okay, I was gonna say pretty dark in there. Stroke that green screen.
Someone's been using this passageway.
Who could it be? Literally everyone in the castle. Oh no. Oh, was this Gerda's room?
Let me guess. Gerda's bedroom. What a surprise.
I mean, there's no reason for her to use a secret passage. Is that Wolfgang?
That must be Wolfgang. Something to remember him by, I guess. That must be Wolf.
Yep. I'm gonna get in trouble. What else we got here? Anything good? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go back in here. Oh. I mean, she's gonna know who took it, right? I'm the only other person in the castle. It's pretty obvious. What's this go down to? I haven't saved it for a while. I should probably do that. I don't think I'm gonna die in the passageway here, but... Oh, okay. And then a wolf attacks me. Okay, I get it.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
So bitter. Jeez. that it?
An emergency exit. I guess that makes sense if you're fighting the legions of...
Okay. Seems to be it for now. Should probably go hang that key back up. Just saying.
Biographies. Looks like they're mostly about Germans.
Books on the occult. Here we go. Vampires, witchcraft, ghosts, Asian spirits. Lycanthropes.
How did you get in here?
Oh, hi.
How did you unlock the door?
The stage key.
Oh, I see.
All right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense, okay? Obviously, I found the passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't care less. If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is this assisting the Schottenjäger crap. I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm gonna be doing more than just research this time around. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just too damn bad!
Okay, fine. You do the damn research.
Damn it.
I don't know who wrote this story, but they're really bad at writing women. And they're really bad at writing women interacting with other women. A little embarrassing.
Chapter 3. There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject, called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf. Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the work of lycanthropic disorder victims, man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling.
Yeah, she keeps saying werewolf.
Werewolves and immortality. Werewolves are immune from aging and from most physical diseases due to the constant regeneration of their physical tissue. They can therefore be virtually immortal. However, they can be killed by any wound that destroys the heart or the brain, or any form of death that causes brain or heart damage, such as hanging or other oxygen deprivation methods. The mind of a werewolf. Though primarily a true wolf while in wolf form, there is some proof that the werewolf retains enough knowledge to assist his killing. recognition of victims, evasion of traps, and human cunning have all been seen on werewolf cases. Becoming a werewolf. There are several ways to become a werewolf. They include being given the power of shape-shifting through sorcery, being cursed by someone whom you have wronged in some way, called the Lyconia curse, being bitten by a werewolf, and being born to a werewolf. In each case, the blood of the subject becomes tainted or cursed. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite, is not completely damned until he tastes of human blood. Once he does, his soul is eternally damned and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting of human blood, however, as long as the taint lays upon the immortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death.
What happens if you taste your own blood? Does that count? Turning you into a werewolf?
Werewolf packs. Like real wolves, werewolves can live alone for many years, yet the instinct for a pack often leads them away from their secretive lifestyles into revealing their nature to a priest or close associate, or converting another to a werewolfery for companionship. This is when the otherwise cagey werewolf opens himself to detection. Werewolf packs cause immense destruction. A pack consists of one werewolf who became a werewolf through sorcery, birth, or curse. In other words, his is the original tainted blood. This werewolf is called the alpha werewolf. The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because they became werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood. Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse. The victim does, however, have some hope. As long as they themselves do not taste of human blood, the curse is reversible. If the alpha werewolf is killed through some action of the beta's curse is broken. It is important to note that whether the beta werewolf was bitten by the alpha werewolf himself or by another beta, it is the alpha who must be destroyed, the source of the original tainted blood. It is also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. However, if a beta is harmed or killed by another, it does not affect the alpha. Symptoms of werewolfery. When hunting for a werewolf, it is important to remember that your biggest clues will come through your suspects' personalities. Becoming a werewolf is not transparent, no matter how the victim tries to hide it. The tainted subhuman blood greatly alters the subject's own mind and personality, even physical appearance. Therefore, look for symptoms in your human suspects that include increasing violence, increasing aggression, unprovoked rages, insomnia, restlessness, and other bizarre behavior. Unfortunately, over time, these symptoms can be brought under control, so do not rely upon them exclusively. A good example of this comes from a case reported by the ancient priesthood society, Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with a man's capture. Manos del Sol, men of the sun? I wonder if they're like Schottenjägers, only Brazilian. A good
Okay, I was just making sure I couldn't click on anything.
Biographies. Looks like they're mostly about Germans.
The Journal of Victor Ritter.
Is that it? Let's look at the desk. The exit go into the desk. Okay.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard.
Oh, come on now.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
hard at work, Knight.
He's having a hard time getting one paragraph down. That's pretty rough.
Who should I call?
Okay, doesn't look like anything else here other than reading this journal. I guess we'll read this journal and call it there. Let's see. What's this? Oh yeah, let's look at this. König Ludwig von can't read.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety, and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues. I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria.
Very nice of them to write that in English. I know why they did, but still. Okay. Let's see if we can, actually before we go, let's see if we can apologize to Gerda. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to us.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the journal. Oh, how many pages are there? Okay, just 2.
Numerous
Or 4.
deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken. It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket as a lure. We awaited downwind. For 2 nights the lamb bleated to no purpose, and once we had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last the beast himself took the bait. I might have missed him. The night was so dark, and the wolf himself was black. But my assistant saw the light of his eyes, and I heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang. He was swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run. My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersburg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. I pray for the man's unfortunate soul. May the law be swift and merciful. God be praised for aiding his servant. From his hand came the strength and wisdom to end the killing. Victor Ritter, Schottenjäger, 20 April 1750.
All right, well, since we have that so fresh in our mind, let's go to the Rathaus and ask her that date. Those. Knock, knock, knock. Here we are. Up, up, up.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
Yeah.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look. I heard of this case when I was a boy, but I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives. It was there, all right. What did you want to know?
Oh, no.
Why did they bring the wolf to Rittersburg? I know the Schottenjäger lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
He was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The trial took place on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the rat house basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Did it change back?
I guess so.
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
A baron.
Why did they want to find out who the werewolf was?
I would guess. Yes. It says here that a group of villagers were sent to the werewolf's hometown once they learned its human identity.
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
In those days, the family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not. Unless, is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
He's been waiting for someone to say that for years. The guy who runs that hunting lodge, they call him Baron. So he's a Baron?
Everything's been kept the way it was when the dungeon was in use. We show it off to tourists sometimes. Are you all right, miss?
I'm fine. It's just that this place is so claustrophobic.
I tell you what, normally this place is locked to keep out the village children. I'll leave it open. You can come and go as you please.
Would you? Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Goodbye and good luck.
Bye. He asked to see a confessor.
That it? Oh, what's down here? Cot.
Von Raleigh slept here.
Did he? Making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. I think that's it for now. And the next thing to probably do is go to the church, but we'll do that. Oh, bonk. Do that in the next video. Go to the church, see if we can figure out anything about the confessor, see if there's any records there. Yeah, I think Grace stays in Rittersburg pretty much the whole game. So we'll be dinking around here quite a bit. Just doing a bunch of research for Gabriel while he's out and about doing investigation on the go around Munich. So yeah, you know, only had to use the universal hint system the one time, and it's really something I think I even said earlier in the recording was like, do I gotta go back and talk to Gerda again? I thought, no, that's repeats. That's what I had to do. So learned another lesson of how to play this game. Just talk until they're all gone. They've all disappeared. Yeah. So with that in mind, we'll catch Grace in the next installment of reading more books. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day. Have a good day. Who says that?